Hello, people of YouTube. I'm Parsons of Polarity Products, joined by Jonathan James.
Hello!
Do we have a blorb or porb?
Porb. I think your blorbs are alright for now.
Yeah. I mean, I could get both, actually.
You could. Or you could have bought Inferno. But you've already bought I've just seen you bought a porb.
I want that health, yo.
I never use, like I said, I never use D for it properly.
I never use Inferno anyway. I'd rather use the red orbs on getting my health and devil trigger up. I'm gonna have a vital star for backup, but you never know.
Well, I don't think I ever used you for it anyway, I can't remember.
This level is called Nightmare of Darkness. So, if it is the level that has Nightmare in, I very well may need a vital star for backup.
Oh yeah, you told me. Oh, speaking of that, just bosses.
Oh look, a blob.
Oh look, a blob, yeah. Considering I forgot to get the next page up. You remember how you said with Phantom, and if you make him jump on the glass 3 times?
Yeah.
I actually watched somebody do it on YouTube.
And it works.
It does work,
yeah.
But it was playing the old one.
Yeah, but this is just a HD remaster. They'll still have that in.
Yeah, but I mean on PS3, not playing the remake on PS3. I don't know if they...
I think this is the exact same remake. They just
switched it over
to PS4 as well.
But I don't know. They could have added something.
Okay, is there anything here?
Mission 16, to the left of the elevator is the Wheel of Destiny.
Yep.
Secret Mission 9, return to the Colosseum after defeating Griffin. It just says...
Yeah, I know that one actually. That's a fun one.
That's the next one. It says, beneath the right-hand stairs in the main hall.
Got to change the shotgun. So we'll deal with that later.
Right now.
Again, I can just ignore these, but orbs, yeah.
Like I said, with the gun, does anybody actually, use anything other than the shotgun and the pistols?
Probably.
Because like I said, I saw somebody do a combo thing, but I think that was just to prove a point. With the grenade launcher.
The music's still going. Where is the other one?
Up your butt.
There you are.
Told you she was up your butt.
Stop spiraling, you bitch!
But yeah, there's 7 in this level.
Yeah, if we go back inside the Colosseum.
Ooh, we're actually almost done with the last. Oh, no, fuck! I'll try that again.
So this one's fun. I mean, it can be annoying, and because we're recording, will probably take me fucking hours. But you've basically got to use these as a stairway to get to the blue orb that's at the top. If the camera would point head on, that would be really good of it. I'm going to jump to the side. Fucking turn around.
Just spin in a circle until it's the right angle.
I would, but the camera angle keeps fucking changing because, this was based on Resident Evil where they did everything fucking weird. Right.
Well done. Now shoot them all.
I was kind of hoping I could land on the side and get that green orb.
You could have. You should have just used Stinger. What do I do?
Air raid.
Air raid. Thank you. That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, well.
You live and learn. We are actually quite close to getting the last one.
That's been doing 6 secret missions.
Oh look. More red orbs.
Well, I could probably just keep going in and out of that room, and these would keep appearing. I could just keep farming for red orbs.
Probably could, but
I'm not Gonu, but if anyone else is playing the game and you want to farm red orbs, try that.
Make sure you equip your boosters, because that always seems to be a thing now in newer games, don't you say? With like, there are certain things that allow you.
Is there anything here?
It says after the mission 9, it says beneath the right-hand stairs in the main hall.
So we'll go back to the main hall.
But yeah, that all seems to be a thing with newer games now. Like there's ones that have like collect things like red orbs or actually trying to think of other games that have you collect stuff that you also. I mean, Dark Souls uses the souls as currency. What'd say? There was something about a divine statue that I remember seeing. Oh no, it says hovering in the air in the main hallway, use the divine statue or the horse's head. Fire torpedoes. Every time I see that, it always makes me think it's like a cannon.
This does a weird thing now, which I assume the change in the castle now is probably because of the Wheel of Destiny, or else what would be the point in getting that, just to lower a drawbridge? So I assume it's from that. But the castle goes all weird now, and I'm wondering, does it just affect the island, or does it affect the world?
It might be just the island, because isn't the island being changed by Mundus?
I'm not sure if Mundus is changing the island, or again, if it's just the Wheel of Destiny I'll just put in, or if it's to do with you know, the underworld
Leaking through.
Yeah. Sort of getting closer, if you will.
The question I had is,
There's a door here and that's disappeared.
The question I had, you had to go through a forest, or you had to try and guess the path to get to the place, to get to near the Colosseum. And now it's just easily never mind it. You know.
So
Under the staircase, there's another one in the main hall, hovering in the mid-air. You can either use a horse's head or the divine statue to reach it. But seeing as how much trouble you went through to try and get on that fucking horse's head, I think it's better to use the divine statue. Oh my god,
it was to get on the top of the staff, not the horse's head itself.
Was it to get on top of the staff? I can't.
Yeah, because before I had to get on top of that staff to get red orbs.
Think it'll do it again. Right.
I wonder if... I mean, this might not work. Oh my god, it worked! You can sting her onto the horse.
Good for you. Get on that spear. See if it gives you... Nope, no.
If only it could have been that quick when we did it before.
Well, you didn't know about that bit of trick then.
Yeah, look at that. The scene of earlier moments where Phantom smashed through.
I landed on the spear. Oh, it's still got some of his blood on it.
And for the spear which killed him. And I can stand on perfectly fine without hurting my shoes.
Actually, when you were stood on it, you weren't actually stood on it properly.
I know, sort of floating above it, but I think that's because of game graphics. Is there anything else in here?
The next one is in a huge hallway that ends in a painting with a grotesque above it. Jump around the door that leads to the Statue of Time to find the fragment.
Jump around the door.
That's what it actually says. Jump around the door.
Okay. Why are you vibrating so loudly? I never really like these things.
Well, considering it was there the whole time and we jumped on the statue, you know what we should have done? Use the grenade launcher and blew it up.
Okay, you win this round.
Are you sure lightning is effective against lightning?
It was effective against that one.
I didn't even know there was something protecting it. But yeah, the next one.
What will happen if I hit it again? Also,
Rob
where'd it go?
disappeared. Didn't like you.
Can't hit it. It's just scenery at this point.
But yes, the next one is in a large hallway with a grotesque at the end. So.
I know the hallway it's on about. It's on about you know, that main hallway. You know where after you beat Phantom, he chases you down it.
Other snacks are available.
Stop pummeling me! Stinger everything. If in doubt, stinger everything.
If in doubt, hit him with a chair.
That's that. Smashable.
Wasn't this where you found the shotgun? Or was this where you found the grenade launcher?
Neither.
Oh, yeah,
The shotgun you find in the room where you first see the sin scissors.
no, I'm thinking of the car. Or a tank, it was one of the two. And that was a land vehicle.
There's a plane. Hardly what I'd call a land vehicle, but
I know, but I knew there was a vehicle there. Where you
this
found
is the corridor, so you just jump around the door. Oh, okay.
That's what it meant by jump around the door. Like, not jump around the door, just jump wildly until you got it.
Yeah, jump wildly in the area around the door.
Next one is Secret Mission 10. Go back into the biplane room after. Yeah, you were right. Nightmare. After you defeat Nightmare.
After you defeat Nightmare.
And then it's and then
I know what that secret mission is.
And the last one is in the right frame with the red picture that leads into the red room with the red mirror and the red bed. There's a lot of red in this.
Sorry, what?
Nah, okay, I did that stuff. It just says the red picture that leads to the red bedroom with the mirror left of the bed. You can get this in mission 19 instead.
Yeah, I know the one it's not about. So for now, just play for the mission.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, this would have been the perfect corridor to have those phantom-like spider ones.
Yeah.
You know, it was a reminiscent of, yes, you killed Phantom. So, his kind of children litter the halls.
So what's going on? Not anymore.
I don't actually remember. Are there actually mini griffins?
Mini griffins? No.
Yeah.
No.
Because you got like you've got the spider-like ones that shoot rocks at you, which is like.
This is different. Yeah, but you don't have mini griffins. This is where the nightmare fight takes place, but it doesn't take place here yet. I don't think so. The voice in my head saying something. Oh, we do fight it now. Okay. I don't know what I'm thinking of then. Oh, hey!
Oh my god.
I am going to go...
I actually forgot that. What Nightmare looked like. I thought he was just a blob. I forgot he had lots of different bits in him.
Ah! The way this fight works is you need to turn the lights on in order for him to go solid, and then these things will come out of him. You have to tap that to get his health down. Ow! That's
sword.
rude.
That's a sword.
stylish.
Turn the lights on. Did it? Oh, I thought he punched you for a second.
He punted me. Oh, come on! Oh no, not that. I was hoping to avoid that. That's another reason that you want to keep the lights on, because while he's in his sludge form, he can grab you and pull you down into himself. Takes you into this sort of like underworld area, and then you have to fight enemies and bosses that you've previously fought in the game again. I mean, they are like, if you fight the bosses, they are a bit weaker than what they are in the main game, but you see that silhouette there? That spidery silhouette in the background?
That phantom-like silhouette in the background?
Yeah, it's not just, oh, you've been pulled down this time, so you fight Sargasso. No, you fight Sargasso and Phantom. And, like, if you get pulled down again, there'll be like bosses from later on, you know, from Griffin, Nilo Angelo, all that good stuff. I was just stood on Phantom without even realising it, but yeah, it's a whole new boss fight inside a boss fight.
Which, to be honest, was pretty cool.
I mean, it's a cool idea and concept, but my god.
It's just so much
But
good.
if you can get pulled inside him and do these, like, you know, fights early on, it actually takes a huge chunk off his health when you successfully do it. So it is a way to damage him if you want. At least I thought it took a chunk off his health.
No, it gave him health back.
That's a little fucked up. Have it! I'll just take these. And all was well again. There's a voice in my head, the nightmare just comes out again. Oh wait, shit. I beat Nightmare, so secret mission.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this secret mission will involve shadows again.
Gonna take a drink from my non-brand mark drink.
This one involves shadows, but it's not too bad.
It's not fighting three shadows in a room that's spinning with spikes.
In a thin collar. But no, this one's fighting 5 shadows. I'm not joking. But, you know, you sort of search for them and fight them individually.
So it's a game of hide and go kill.
Pretty much.
Come in.
Now, I believe there are 2 in this room.
There they are. You've ended both of them.
You have to find them before you can fight them. They don't just jump out on you.
Maybe you might actually be able to get a void without getting blown up for a change. You actually avoided them without blowing up for a change.
I'm trying to get a fucking wall. There we go. Now it's one-on-one. Ouch. Shit. Oh well. Let's get that health back. Oh look, secret mission isn't over.
No, because you just said there was 5.
Yep, but they're in different rooms.
There's one. Right there.
Yeah, I know.
I can see him right up there. Being a little scoundrel he is.
I wonder if there's another one. Oh. Fucking move that way. Let's bring him out in the open. He's got a taste for blood now.
Run! I'm going to open some non-branded chocolate. This is becoming a running joke with me now. Would you like some non-brand chocolates in the shape of what comes out of a chicken?
What would come out of the anus of a miniature chicken? A sort of miniature egg, if you will.
A tiny egg! If you don't like tiny eggs, I've got smally eggs.
I'm gonna fucking take one out. Ouch. Okay, you just ran in the complete wrong direction. That's fine. I avoided the explosion, John.
Good for you.
Is there one here, or is it just 4? Because I'm pretty sure the next room only has 1 in. Or I could be wrong about that. I'll go in the next room. Kill it. Find out that way. Okay, you. Obviously this one's set up to be the hardest one because of how small the room is. Although I would argue it wasn't that difficult at all.
Oh.
And I'll get the claw. And the blow. Woohoo. Secret mission clear. So there's 4, not 5. But yeah, even though there's 4 instead of 3 in that one, I still think that one's far easier than the one before. Because 3 at the same time in a thin corridor.
Whereas this one's, yeah.
You find them and fight them separately.
See, the thing with this one that I think would have been awesome with these creatures would be if you killed one of them, the other one got weaker than the main one. But if you killed the main one, where they came out of, then it'd kill the other 2. Because I think that'd be cool because he splits his power. So if you kill one, the others get weaker.
Die. Stop splitting.
We would also stop this.
I like how they're designed to look like Dante, but
with one big eye.
Yeah, with one big eye. But also, if you notice, like when you look at them, like they don't have his long coat on. Like him without the coat, and I don't know why. But
too much swishing would make it, make them look too cool. They're meant to be the bad guys. Demons are bad, you see.
They can only mimic so much awesomeness, but they can't encapsulate the awesomeness of the coat.
This sweet ass coat begs to differ. Would you like another one?
Sure. Thank you very much.
That's that.
And it's still broken.
One thing I don't understand about that part is the way it looks makes it seem like this is actually an air pocket.
But you're still losing health.
And that I just don't get.
I think it just looks like an air pocket, but actually isn't. And here is where our earlier actions pay off.
I don't remember.
When we come to this point earlier on in the game,
Where?
just before we fight Phantom, there are little red orbs around the edge. If you pick them up, you get red orbs at that time, and that's it. Whereas if you leave them and come back to them here later on in the game, they become giant.
Fair enough.
And you ultimately get more orbs out of it.
And what happens if you leave them until the very end of the game, just before you fight Mundus? They explode and make smaller ones to then grow bigger.
Yeah, instead of just getting them when they're there early on and buying things as soon as you can, just have a bit of patience, leave them there, and it pays off. That is the doorway to the next mission. And
That is the doorway to the painted room.
yeah.
Shit.
There's that block. Untouchable.
Oh yeah.
it yet. The door's vanished due to evil powers. Scary! Looks like an ordinary oil painting. Wait a second. Looks like the surface is rippling like water. No, it doesn't.
Right, you get lost, please.
Nice tones. Yeah. I went in the painting.
I couldn't remember.
I don't think you were looking at the screen at the time, but it was at the side of the bed, and then you go on top of the bed and there's an untouchable there. And then you poked me. But yeah, that was
Sorry, I
that.
was too busy eating an egg.
That's that mission done.
Yes, I have a lot of eggs.
Mine actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Because, like I said in the last video, not this one, it's been a while since we played this, so I thought I'd be a little too rusty. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I probably should have waited until closing off this video before I got out the unbranded cola product, but
Cola isn't branded.
cola is not.
I said cola isn't branded.
Okay.
So you didn't need to say unbranded cola, you could have just said cola and been fine with it.
Yeah, but
You're pointing it out! Stop! Hide it!
oh shit, there's one on the other side.
we're cutting off. just cut him off, he's had too much. He's had too much unbranded cola.
One sip. Oh god, that's it. The channel's done for now. We're going to get sued. Oh, this will be the last video you watch. I hope you enjoy it.
No, they'll take it down. You're just going to have to put a big black sensor mark there.
Big black sensor bar with a red and blue circle. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Join us next time when we'll carry on.